6,000 kilometers we drove across the vast country of Iran. Being once a mighty empire, due to its location on the Silk Road, it rose to the center of science and culture in the medieval times. Travelers from all over the world gather here together to trade or to learn new things, for example about medicine. Numerous sites still bear witness today to these ancient times like in a fairy tale of 1001 Night. But yeah, unfortunately today it's often misunderstood as its dangerous neighbors such as Iraq and Afghanistan. But still yet, the situation is slowly getting bad again due to mass demonstrations and protests across the whole country. We walked through picturesque little villages in the mountains, wound our way through narrow little dark streets of the cities built out of clay, and took in all the different scents in the winding bazaars. We experienced the harsh nature of the desert and refreshed ourselves in the dreamlike oases. We waded through canyons and witnessed the once infamous caravans that traversed this land and tasted all these different flavored dishes of the country. Enjoy this beautiful story of Iran. Welcome to the city of Tehran, welcome to the country of Iran. We are here in a hostel, should be the best hostel in this city. I don't know, I would give it a rating of 5 stars of 10, it's not that good, but yeah. We are here in the... Tehran is a 15 million metropolis whose streets were designed only for 3 million people. And because of that, the traffic there is total madness, and all year there's a big cloud of smoke all over the city. And yeah, because of that we limited ourselves just to a few little sites. So this huge building or monument is one of the most famous here in Iran or in Tehran. And apparently it's a carpet. It's called like the Freedom Tower. Beautiful, right? So this bad boy is going to be our car for the next 15 days. Let's go into the city with this car. It's going to be crazy and mad. Let's see. And so we entered into the streets. Pure chaos, madness everywhere. Streets full of cars coming from all sides. And here the 2-second rules with the distance does not apply anymore, but rather the 2 centimeters rule. They were sticking on our ass, these cars. And yeah, we made it out safely, without any scratch on our car. And to get our blood pressure down again, we headed up into the mountains to a laid-back mountain village called Abyaneh. We are here at 2,500 meters altitude. It's in the mountains, as I said, and the air is here quite fresher. And yeah, here you can see this beautiful architecture with this mud and this wood. It looks just really beautiful. So the plan now is to go to Fire Temple, which is near from here, and yeah, explore this beautiful little special town. Wow, it's like a little enchanting Middle Eastern village here. Wow, amazing, I don't know. I'm really speechless to walk here on this little side alleyways on this little village. And the people are really friendly here. Look at that. How do you say in Farsi bye?
Khoda Hafez.
Khoda Hafez. The people are always really glad if you say one of their Farsi words. We are hiking up this little way to a viewing point. Behind us you can see this beautiful village. It's like in a Middle Eastern movie. Wow. Yeah, we are here now inside the walls of this caravanserai. It looks like a castle, but a caravanserai was used earlier when there was the Silk Road in the medieval times or even earlier to trade things from Europe till China. And on the way there was the Silk Road, and so the people, the traders, they came here to the safeness of these walls, and yeah, because there were on the way a lot of bandits, and so they also had to travel in big caravans. So these places are called caravanserais.
Here you can see a tower of a caravanserai, which were made to protect the travelers.
Later that day we arrived into the famous city Isfahan and treated ourselves with special local dishes. One you're always gonna find here in Iran is kebab. It's mostly meat of a lamb, barbecued with veggies, and as always pita bread. Isfahan was the capital of the Persian Empire in the 16th century and became the center of culture and science of these times. People from all over the world came here for knowledge because at that time the Persian Empire was the most advanced culture in the whole world. Magnificent buildings still proof of these glorious days back then. This beautiful mosque here, it's like the main mosque of this place. It's called the Masjid-e-Shah. It means the King's Mosque. It's beautiful, painted with blue ornaments. There are a lot of flowers because in these times here in the desert, flowers were a sign of power and money. So yeah, here all over the murals you can see flowers in blue. Very beautiful. So we are walking here in the square, the main square with our Iranian friend. It's called Mashid, which means moonlight. Very beautiful name. Yeah, over there is like the palace where we are heading now. Thank you very much. Beautiful cat. Well, this weird Iranian dish, it's just a special kind of ice cream in Iran. It's called falude, and I would say it's just like spaghetti, but just as ice cream. Near the big square is the Chelgerd, the royal pavilion. A huge garden with a beautiful pool leads to the pavilion, which is decorated with numerous paintings. The special thing is that you can see here huge parties where lots of alcohol flowed. Not typical of Islam at all, but in the Shah's times, things looked very different here. So, welcome to this really strange hotel in the middle of nothing. It looks like a Soviet town hotel, quite big, and we are here 3.5 hours away from Isfahan in the mountains. It's quite a desert. Plan is, we talked to the lady, we hired now a 4x4 car which goes up to the mountains into the desert, and there's a really cool village called Agha Seyed. And what we heard, we want to spend the night there because it's quite far away. They told us there are bugs or insects, so we have to be careful where we sleep. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I hope there are not going to be any bugs. Let's go to this little village. This is our 4x4. We are in a place where there live a lot of nomads. We are like in the mountains, and you can always see from the street there are a lot of tents and people with sheep, herds of sheep living there. Apparently up there's an ice cave. Imagine this, here in the middle of the desert, an ice cave. We need to check this out. It's between this canyon over there. Yeah, behind me you can see this Beautiful little nomad camp. Just on the way to this nomad village up in the mountains, there should be an ice cave. Just there in this arid desert-like mountain landscape. But there is no snow inside, nowhere. But somewhere hidden in this canyon, there should be a whole cave made out of ice. After another hour driving, we could make out something from the distance, something really strange, a strange construction reaching out of the mountain, like honeycombs or something like. Oh, that's the village? What? Whew. Arrived to the village here in the Zagros mountains. There's really nothing here, just nomads living their lives and building some little villages. This is one of them, and it looks kind of special. You're going to see it. And yeah, this is our little room for this night. We are a little bit scared because in the city they told us there are a lot of bugs here. It took us about 3.5 hours to get here on bumpy roads, off-road, through the mountains. This is our little cozy room. Beautiful. Isn't it? How do you like the room?
It's really good, but I'm worried about the bugs. Maybe. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Yeah, this village is beautifully built on this slope, and you can see that the roofs of the houses, it's already the floor of the next house that makes it so special. And yes, you can see it's really dusty here. Everything is with dust. So let's walk here a little bit. Let's see if we can find some special things. Yeah, we walked here to the edge of the forest because I asked, is there a toilet here? And he said no. In the whole village there's no toilet. You have to walk like, I don't know, 15 minutes to the edge and then you can pee. So yeah, what do I do if it's night and I have to pee? I have to cross the whole village, walk 15 minutes here in the night to the forest. I'm not gonna drink anything tonight. Oh, nice. Yeah, we are watching over there the sunset over this beautiful village. There live incredibly 3,000 people in this just these small little houses here. Yeah, where in this world can you still find such villages? They are quite rare now, but here in Iran, in the middle of the mountains, there you can find this beauty here. And we are the only tourists here. Crazy, I love this stuff. Ah, amazing.
ولی خوشحاله میشیم ها 4 سال رو هم دیگه کنم بدون گل آره خیلی طوله 12 ساعتی بکنم آره خیلی 12 ساعت برم کریمان جان فدای دوست کرده.
So it's night in this lovely town. We just hiked like half an hour to pee. I hope I don't have to in the midnight. But yeah, now it's time to sleep. Had a beautiful dinner and the shisha with locals here. Best way to end this day. So let's go to sleep.
Agha Seyed.
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. Good morning, it's 8 a.m. and we slept here on the floor. Honestly, I slept really good this night and I think there were no bugs here. Nothing is itchy or scratchy on my body. So let's get some breakfast and then head a little bit up to the mountains to the salt mines, and there should be as well a really cool waterfall. Yeah, let's go! Down there you can see one of these sheeps. Yeah, cool thing, the animals, they just live inside this village. Funny thing is, the animals can go here to the toilet in the village. The humans need to go outside of the village. So, this is where we slept, here on the floor. Beautiful, right? We are heading now to nearby salt springs here. Because the people, especially the women, they go there to win salt to make their livings here. That's a common thing here. So yeah, we have to hike like an hour to some beautiful mines, salt mines. Let's see how they are. Well, we arrived here to the salt mines. These are not actually mines, are more salt pools, as you can see. And each pool, you can see like several of them, maybe a few hundreds. Each pool of them belongs to a family. And yeah, you can see it's very salty. Yeah, that's salt. So here on the salt mines there's a little spring of water, which is apparently really salty. So the women, they come here, they collect the water and put it in these pools. And then with the sun, it just dries, and then there's only the salt left. Yeah, cool thing here. This here is sour yogurt. It's made in the intestines of these animals here. They made it there, and yeah, then you can drink it. It's refreshing against all the salt you lose when you're sweating. Here they made this sour ayran. They are like the intestines of the sheep. It was quite a special experience here in this village. I've never been to a nomadic village before. The pace was pretty slow here, and somehow this village didn't fit into Iran. Maybe it was the people who looked different somehow, or maybe it was the cool mountain air, or whatever. I have no idea, but something was kinda strange here. We are back here in the hotel, and tomorrow we are going further to the east, to some beautiful villages in the desert. Yeah, today let's chill, and tomorrow let's drive east. Stay tuned for the next video where we head into the deserts of Iran. We explore abandoned clay cities, buildings like ancient pigeon towers, hiking along canyons, and explore a huge castle citadel totally abandoned with underground systems. And yeah, as you know, it's also when the protests begin and when we are left without any internet and connection to our families. These abandoned pigeon tower ruins. It's crazy, no tourists at all, nobody here. So beautiful.
Agha Seyed.